This is WENY-HD News.
Thanks for clicking on the webcast. I'm Laura Queso. Here's the latest from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. Developing news out of Tompkins County this morning, where a body was found in the town of Ulysses. According to a release from State Park Police, the body was found in a wooded area of Tughanic State Park. Police are working with the anthropology department at Binghamton University to try and find out whose body it is. Of course, we are investigating, making phone calls, and we'll bring you the latest as we learn it. Meanwhile, police are still looking for help from the community this morning after Uncle Jack's in West Elmira was robbed at gunpoint late Tuesday night. Just before 11, a suspect dressed in all black and wearing a mask ran into the convenience store, jumped over the counter, and held the clerk up at gunpoint. The clerk was uninjured and the suspect took all the money in the register. There was an overnight break-in at the shop back in September, and Uncle Jack's Maple Avenue shop on the south side was also robbed last month. The sheriff is asking anyone who saw anything suspicious to call the Criminal Investigation Division 737-2933. Well, thousands of pets across the country have gotten sick, and hundreds of them have died after eating pet jerky snacks from China. Well, now the Food and Drug Administration is warning owners to beware. So far, the FDA's investigation has linked the illnesses to 3,600 dogs and 10 cats since 2007. Roughly 580 of those pets have died, but no specific brand has been identified. Despite over 1,200 tests run from the FDA's Center for Vet Medicine and visits to pet treat manufacturing plants in China, the exact cause of the pet illness has not been pinpointed, although it has been linked to chicken, duck, and sweet potato jerky snacks.
Look for vomiting, diarrhea. If your pet's really tired, sluggish, not wanting to eat, you'd want to call your vet. Right now, they don't know what treats specifically are causing it, but if your animal has any of these symptoms, please call your vet or contact the FDA and save the treats in case they would want to test them.
Today we'll be talking to a Cornell toxicologist for more on the issue. Right, it's pretty chilly outside, some frost on the cars this morning waking up. So let's go over to meteorologist John Hickey with a look at the forecast. John.
Yeah, some cold air is really entrenched here into the northeast, and it's going to take a while before we see any kind of appreciable warm-up. And at that, I don't think those 60s will be coming back anytime soon. So we go to your weather story for today. Expect some brisk winds out of the west, 10, 20 miles per hour. Perhaps some higher gusts in there, too. We'll see some stray showers of both the snow and rain variety the next couple of days. But again, no real big deal there, nothing accumulating. And again, a little bit warmer next week with high temperatures back at least into the mid-50s for a day or two. We go to Future Track today. Any kind of real accumulating snows up across the lake effect belt off of Lake Ontario and Erie, where you can see several inches of snow up in that direction. But for us, just the stray flakes and the cold conditions as we kind of typically see during most lake effect events. Overnight, well, just kind of mostly cloudy. But going into your day tomorrow, I think the winds are going to turn a little bit more northwesterly, which doesn't mean a lot, but it does mean that we do see some favorable areas across the southern Finger Lakes, seeing a few more than just a stray flakes. No accumulation, but more of a snow globe effect that may go on throughout the entire day on Friday. It'll be pretty chilly for the football games on Friday night. If you're spectating, you're going to want some thicker jackets, maybe even, dare I say, those little hot hand things to put in some gloves. It's going to be chilly. Temperatures, at game time in the 30s. And then looking ahead to Saturday, looks like we'll try to keep it dry that day. Temperatures a tad warmer as our winds shift to the southwest. First warning 7-day forecast. Looks like we'll see a mix overnight Saturday into Sunday. Again, very light, a little bit warmer there Monday, Tuesday. That's your forecast. Here's Laura.
I can't believe we're already talking scarves, hats, winter jackets, gloves. Winter seems like it's just right around the corner. All right, thanks, John. For the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY News at noon, also 5:30, 6, and 11. And don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star-Gazette. I'm Laura Queso. Have a great one.